Hello everyone, Simidad back here again for our American Truck Simulator series, the Debt-Free Explorer. Welcome back. This is episode 4, I believe, in the series so far. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope everyone's well. I hope you've been up to some good stuff, getting some gaming in. We've got a heck of a lot to cover in this episode. There's a lot been going on since I recorded the last episode, so we'll get on to it. Firstly, on this screen, I've added in a photo of myself digitized, so it's not an actual photo. It's a photo that I turned into a sort of cartoonized digital version for the game. So that's me-ish, some kind of resemblance of me. We have had a change of company as well. We've changed from Simidad Logistics down to SD Logistics. I'll talk a little bit about that later on, and we've also managed to get our logo into the game as well. So that's that. We're on just under $2,500 money. Since the last episode, I have done 2 off-camera jobs because I was testing out some mods. So I did a home accessories from Salt Lake City Costco down to Salt Lake City Walmart, and we got $38 for that and 100 XP. And we did a mixed tank from Salt Lake City BHP down to Idaho Falls John Deere, and we got $230 for that. So that's just those 2. And the other thing, I think at the end of the last episode, we had picked up a job to start with, which was, I think it was going to be some waste paper from St. George to Denver, and in an international. And I think that's the job. But because I was testing out I'd added some extra mods on. The game kind of like cancels any jobs that you're on to save your progress and any conflicts with the new mods that you've added. So I lost that job because I'd added the mods, and then obviously did the 2 extra jobs. The mods I've added, so we'll have a quick scan of the map. So I have added Pro Mods is out now for 1.48, so that's back. This is all base game stuff down here. And then down the bottom here, I've added in some of Mexico, so that covers that off. And then we've got Texas over here, which is part of one of the DLCs. Oklahoma is around here somewhere, which is one of the DLCs as well here. And then I've added in the rest of the states, so Florida down here. We've got New York, Baltimore, Philadelphia, all up here, and some up into Canada as well. So that's going to massively increase our mileage. I don't know by how much. I couldn't find a definitive answer on that one. If you would like to see a video of the mods that I'm running, hit me up in the comments. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in. And I can run through all of the mods, the orders, everything like that I've got them in that work for me. There's a couple of different ways to run the mods and load them up in the orders, so the way I've got it works for me. But yeah, if you're interested in that video, do let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can sort out. So still on the job market. We haven't got our own truck yet, obviously, so let's see what we've got going on here. Price per distance. So we've got a couple of options here. We do have this option, which is a Peterbilt 389 on a I forget what they call them. Heavy cargo. So this is an escorted load from Idaho Falls to Salmon. Pays pretty okay for the mileage, so it's $196 at 111 per mile, and that's an escorted load. Or alternatively, we've got a load of Silica at 113 a mile from Salt Lake City down to Fallon, Nevada. That's 462 miles. We've got some fertilizer from Ogden up to Bozeman, Montana at 104 for a total of 441. There's another heavy haulage one up to Salmon, which is a reservoir tank at 101 a mile. So I think what we're probably going to do is we'll do the Silica. We'll do the Silica. It's a reasonably lengthy journey. We can have a chat along the way. We haven't been down to Fallon yet, and that'll give us some extra mileage. So we'll take that job and we'll get rolling. Okay, guys, so we're all loaded in here. I didn't realise that this job, it's in a Western Star, by the way. I forgot to say that. It's a triple trailer, tri-trailer setup. I don't know what the correct way of saying that is, but it's a triple trailer setup. Going up to Fallon, down in Nevada, or over in Nevada, I should say. And this is going to be quite interesting because I've never done a triple trailer setup yet. So we'll get on the road. Let's get this beast started up.
Let's do this.
Let's get on the road. So, one of the mods I did add on is some weather mods, which is currently making it winter conditions. So that's why there's a lot of snow around. Now, I typically don't know weather-wise, so we're leaving from Salt Lake City in Utah. I don't know what the weather's like in Utah. I don't know if it's generally like a snowy place or not. But that's what we've got. I'm not 100% sold on the weather mods. It's the Grimes weather mods that I'm using. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure that I'm sold on them yet, but we'll see how we get on. And it may be that I take them off because I don't want it to be winter all the time. But there was a pack. There was winter, spring, summer, autumn, but it was 4 different mods, so I don't know if it's a case of it changes between them or it's whichever one's highest priority in the order. We are also back to our manual transmission as well, so if you hear any clickety clacks, I do apologise for that. It's just the gear shifter I've got, and any misshifts also forgive me for that. But yeah, it's been a long old time since I recorded the last one. The way it's worked out is they've been fairly consistent. I do hope you are enjoying the series, and that it's not going to be too much of a slog for you to watch, because obviously the economy is incredibly difficult. Obviously I did do the 2 jobs as I had to test some mods anyway. That was why I did the 2 jobs, and I wasn't planning on really doing jobs between recordings. I kind of wanted all the jobs to be on that warning sound was. Yeah, I kind of wanted all the jobs to be on the recordings on the episodes. But if you do have any thoughts about whether, because it's going to be a long time, right? So I've got a truck lined up in mind for the first truck. I've had a look again just to sort of get a bearing for the price. We're looking at least 25,000 minimum to buy. So if you think it's going to be too much of a grind watching the jobs to get up to 25,000, bearing in mind we're at just under 2,500 now, probably be just over 3,000 by the end of today's episode once this job completes. Let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll start chipping away some jobs in between episodes, and just when we, like I did today, when we start the episode, we'll just have a quick run through and see which jobs that I did and how much I got for them, just so you can see really that there's no shenanigans going on with cheating money in or anything like that, because that's absolutely not what my intention is. I'm fully committed to the series and grinding it through, so just need to know, or any thoughts on whether you want that to be all on the episodes or whether you want me to do a couple of jobs off camera and we just do the little rundown. Just to speed up when we get our own truck. And then obviously the next slog from that is going to be getting our own trailer. And I can't remember off the top of my head how much it's going to be for that. Alright, so we are on the interstate now. So I was talking about in one of the episodes, I was talking about I didn't know what the interstates were. Now, Redneck, who's a big fan of Mr. Farquhar, he's one of the admins is Mr. Farquhar's Discord server, and admin for the multiplayer server over there as well. He is truck driving in real life, out of the States, and he drives a Kenworth, I believe. I can't remember the model off the top of my head, apologies, Red. But he told me that, so I think we're on a 12 speed here. So he told me he sort of tried to explain to my monkey brain what the difference between them were. So the blue and red shield that you see now on the screen, I've flashed that up, that is an interstate. So that is a network of roads, which I found out actually is over 46,000 miles of roads across the states, which connects states with other states, i.e. interstates. You generally only get onto them on an on-ramp or an off-ramp, so they're controlled access, there's no intersections or anything like that. Whereas you've got highways then, which are denoted by a white shield with a number on, sometimes the state and country, and those are generally state by state only. So yeah, the highways, which are the white shields, they're maintained at state level and are only in that state, and then the blue and red shields are interstates, which is a network of roads across the entire United States. There's actually 4 capital cities I found out that don't have interstate connectivity. I don't recall what they were off the top of my head, apologies. I should have took some notes, of course, but I didn't, because I'm again, I've got a monkey brain. But yeah, so that's what I found out. Now, it's quite interesting. So we're on, I believe, I-80 now, so Interstate 80 over to Nevada, and like I said, it's interstate because it's going from state to a different state. So yeah, we had a really fascinating conversation about that. If you're not familiar with Red, he is, like I said, a trucker in real life. He's been making some videos of his trucker I've got to pull in on the next way station. So this must not be fitted with what they call a pre-pass device, which Red also told me about that. It's like a little telemetrics device that I don't know what that alarm. I don't know what that was all about. You know, if you play it, what if you've ever driven a Western Star, because I've never have, what the hell was all that beeping about? Because I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, anyway, Red, he's been making some videos of his trucking journeys and out and about. He did a little dashboard walkthrough for me, because on one of his videos I clocked that the dashboard was pretty heavy on dials, and I was, you know, I'm a curious kind of guy. I like the trucking, I like the of American trucks and the like, so I was sort of said that's a heck of a lot of dials he had on his dashboard. I think from a quick scan through it, probably 15 or so dials, maybe 20, and he was very kind enough to make a very fascinating video about all of what they did and everything like that. So I'll link in the description for that, because if you're into trucks, especially American trucks, specifically Kenworths, or any truck at all, then that's a really interesting video to watch. Let's have a little talk about SD Logistics. So I had a little rebrand of the company. Now the reason for that is I have started, or am launching, call this the launch video if you like, I am starting a Discord server, but more than that, I'm also started a VTC, a virtual truck company called SD Logistics. So as it stands right now, I'm the only driver for SD Logistics. I'm the owner, operator, manager, recruiter, whatever you want to call it. I'm the only guy, one-man band. But I am chucking out there to you, my friends, an invite to come and join my VTC. If you play American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator 2 and you want to come and join a VTC, you want to clock in some miles on the company, then there's a link in the description below to the Discord server that I've set up, which, just so you know, the Discord server's also got other topics in there, just general topics and farm sim topics. So if you want to just come and join that, the plan is to make that a really great place to be, a wholesome place to be. I'm going to try and obviously want to stamp out any potential negativity, any trolls that join, they'll be kicked out as ASAP. But all the information is in there about the VTC. Now, I've wanted to join the VTC for a while, because a lot of people that I know that play have said being in a VTC is quite good. But when I was looking around, it was all a bit much for me, if I'm honest, because ultimately this is a game, it's a video game. You play it to relax, you play it to enjoy, have a good time, etc. I like to play all my games, like simulation games, as realistically as I can or know how. But when I was looking at VTCs, some of the rules were completely ridiculous. Like, they were talking about you're getting things like warnings, and things like you had to have a specific truck, and you had to have a specific paint job on your truck, and you had to do specific jobs only. And I just thought, you know what, this isn't for me. It's not paid, it's just meant to be a bit of fun. I don't particularly want to spend my whole entire day at my day job and then come home to be getting reprimanded from a pretend company that I have joined. So I thought, do you know what, that's not for me. I want to join I want a VTC which I want to enjoy and want to play and do mileage for. and I just couldn't find any out there that were as relaxed as I wanted it. So SD Logistics, the My VTC, you're all welcome, anyone's welcome, as long as you're adult, as long as you treat everyone else with respect and dignity and be polite and nice. The only rules really are that your copy of the game has to be legit. You have to sign yourself up on Trucksbook, which I'll also link in the description, and join the company through there. No specific trucks, you ride whatever truck you want. You want to ride a Volvo, ride a Volvo. You want to do a Kenworth, do a Kenworth. Peterbilt, do it. Scania, an ETS2, fine. DAF, whatever you want to run, it's fine by me. I haven't got a specific company truck in mind. I don't have specific company skins, but I will make you one if you want one. I am currently working on my own for the first truck that we'll buy on here. But if you've already got your own skin, that's also fine. If you want to just add the SD Logistics logo onto it, then I can send you the PNG for that. But again, it's not mandatory. It's completely up to you. You do it however you want. There's no, there's no rules in that way. In terms of jobs, any jobs are fine. So you don't need to start a new profile. Your existing profile will work. All you need to do is, like I said, join Trucksbook, join my company on there, SD Logistics, and then you launch the game through Trucksbook client, which you download onto your PC. And then whatever job you do in the game, whether it's freight market, whether it's cargo market, whether it's any of the other markets, it'll track the mileage on there and add it to the company on Trucksbook. However, if you do want me, there is a dispatch channel in the Discord where I can assign you a job in your game. So if you want to have a job from the company, a company contract, so to speak, quote unquote company contract, then I can dispatch you a job to your game through the Trucksbook client. No hacking, I don't have any access to your PC, it's all done through the Trucksbook account. And I can assign you a specific job and you can take that job in game. Now, all I would say is you can give as much notice as possible of when you intend to play. I can make the jobs available for sort of 12 or 24 hours. But if you message me and say, oh, I'm on now only for the next half an hour, there's the potential that I might miss that. But yeah, come on down, join my VTC, Discord link in the description below, Trucksbook link in the description below. Like I said, presently I am the only driver, but I would love for you to join me, whether you roll ATS or whether you roll ETS2. Just come and join, because it's going to be a fun time. There's going to be slots opening up for managers, dispatchers, work your way up through the ranks, that kind of thing. No pressure, no stress. We'll do fun little competitions like Driver of the Year, that kind of thing. And yeah, just want it to be a good time for everyone really, because like I said, my experience so far of joining VTCs has been pretty rubbish, because most of them take it a little bit too seriously when you bear in mind that it is a game and it's meant to be fun ultimately. Play it as realistically and simulation as you like, but it's ultimately a game. And if some of the companies are like, you've got to do 5,000 miles a month, otherwise you're going to be on a disciplinary. I'm like, well, if I only do 4,500 miles a month, that's still pretty good in my eyes. But I don't want to tie people down. If you can only get on and do one job a month, that's cool by me. Hey, if you've got stuff going on with your family, or IRL as they say in real life, then that's cool, man. If you can't make a job that month, no stress. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to join a VTC, now's the time. Come and do it. I'd love to have you. I am generally trying to make it as relaxed and fun as possible for anyone who wants to join. But other than that, even if you don't want to join the VTC, join the Discord. Again, link down below. It's a fun time. You can select your own roles, so if the VTC is not what you're interested in, just select the farming role and you'll be able to see the farm simulator stuff. If you want to just have a general natter with people, then that's in there as well. But yeah, it'd be a great to have you along. And that's why I did the rebrand to SD Logistics on this save over Simudad Logistics. So yeah, come on down. But yeah, I hope everyone's been well. I'd love to hear what you've been up to. Currently, as I record this, the kids have gone back to school. I think they're 4 days back to school by now. And we are in the midst, as happens every year, of a mini heat wave. And I can tell you one thing, it is boiling. It's humid, it's horrid, it's not very nice. And I am not a fan. I think it's been, what days have we? Yeah, so Monday it got up to 32 degrees, I believe it was. So pretty hot, absolutely dripping with sweat walking the kids to school. Apologies, TMI, I know. But yeah, it was boiling hot. I was really uncomfortable and not a lot of sleep going on. It's cooled off very, very slightly. I think Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday was okay because I got the benefit of having to go into my office at work, which is air conditioned, so that was fine. But yeah, when I got off work then, it was really just too hot. We had a little barbecue, which cooking a barbecue in searing heat, I think it was like 28 degrees then, 29 degrees. Standing over a hot barbecue was not a lot of fun, but we did it anyway. And I think currently the last 2 days have been 27 degrees, about 75% humidity. So yeah, it's not been a fun time really. We've had an absolute terrible summer here, if you can even call it that. It's just basically rained every single day, and yeah, it's just been a bit grim, to be honest. And then for the kids to go back to school, and then yeah, the sun comes out, and not even the sun comes out. The sun comes out in force. You know, very hot temperatures. Was a bit of a joke, if you ask me, but that's how the seasons go over here. Away from trucking, I have been going flat out on Mr. Farquhar's multiplayer server. So we were on Emerald Coast map, which was a really good map, but it had a lot of issues, and we just decided that actually generally the map wasn't gonna be great for us as a collective of people that were trying to play it, because there's a couple of people on there that were trying to do contracting and things like that to earn their money, and contracts were severely broken on there. Some of the fields couldn't be ploughed up, which was hampering that as well. So yeah, it was not a great time. We put a lot of work in. We'd already done one restart of the map because of some issues that we'd had, and yeah, we canned that off. Now we're on Middleburg, and yeah, been playing that quite a lot. There's still issues with contracts on that one. Maybe actually, I don't know how many people will be watching this actually play Farm Sim, but maybe you're able to help. The problem that we're having is the contracts on the multiplayer server are going to 100%, but then they're going to failed. Instead of going to complete, they're changing to failed. And we can't, for the life of us, between myself, Red, Scruffy's even had a look at it, and Lynn, we can't work out what it is that's causing it. We've got it to the point now where the contracts will still fail, but you can collect on them, so you still get paid for them, but we can't work out why they go to failed. So yeah, if you play Farm Sim and you know, or you've had that same issue on a multiplayer server and you know the fix for it, or you know which mod it is that's causing the conflict, then I would love to hear about that to solve that problem. But yeah, I've been putting in time on there, and yeah, it's been quite a good time. I do get a bit carried away with it, so I stay up way later than I should. Some nights it's been sort of 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning UK time, but what I find is once you get on with a couple of people, especially because a couple of people are from different time zones. So we got Red and Lynn who are in the States, so they're on I think it's about 5 hours difference or so, 5-6 hours difference. So they get on, and then you know, just as I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll get off now, they get on, and then you get chatting and you catch up, and yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, if you're not on Mr. Farquhar's Discord server and you want to go and see what all the fun's about, head on down. We've got there's a good bunch of guys there. I think that's been a plug in every video so far, but it's just to give a bit of context of what I've been talking about. And Mr. Farquhar's a great guy, so you will not be disappointed if you come and join. But yeah, I've been plowing a lot of hours into that, pun intended. I don't look at my Steam account to see how long it's been over the last few weeks since that server's been up. And then yeah, on the tracking side, I've just been setting up the VTC. I've been trying to put in a lot of work. Something way out of my comfort zone, setting up Discord servers and the like. So that's what I've been focusing on in between sort of just general day-to-day things in life and all that stuff. So yeah, do bear that in mind when you join the Discord. It's still a work in progress. But yeah, I've got a lot of fun stuff planned with the Discord. So we're going to have things like ranks as well, so you can earn ranks and things like that. We're going to have a birthday section, so if you want to register your birthday in there, we can all virtually sing you happy birthday on your birthday. No obligation, of course, so you share and like. But if you do join and you think there's sort of categories missing that you'd like, channels missing that you'd like, then yeah, there's a ticketing system which I think, let's not get ahead of myself, I think there's a ticketing system in there which is set up. So you could put like a suggestion in, essentially. So we're just coming off the I-80 now, off the off-ramp, and I think we should be not far away from Fallon, Nevada. Like I said in the beginning, we are on the triple trailer. Again, correct me if you know what that's officially called. So I more than ever hope that it's a real easy parking job, because I, like with the double trailer we had last week, I have absolutely no idea how the heck you'd even go about trying to park this up. Just give you some outside shots a minute, because there's a truck station there, which I quite like. So yeah, I'm not, at this point, not really sure how far out of Fallon we are. I think I saw on a sign a while back, well, I thought it said a mile, but obviously I think it's been more than a mile since I saw that sign, and we've not come across it yet. Yeah, one thing about the VTC is it doesn't actually affect in-game money. So if you track for me or do any jobs for me through the VTC on your own profiles, I don't see any of that money. Like, you don't get anything less, you don't get any more. It's still the same as what it would be. and yeah, it makes no bearing because it's all done through Trucksbook, which is separate to the profiles. There's no like change to my money. It's not an easy way for me to get extra money to buy a truck quicker or anything like that. The slog is still the same. And the neat thing about it is, slow down because there's a cop here. Oh. Yeah, the neat thing about it is I've managed to set it up so there's a logbook in the Discord. So if you do a job, right, we're coming into Fallon now, so we're going to want to right turn up here. So yeah, if you do a job through the Trucksbook client for SD Logistics, then you... now, I don't know what this alarm is. Yeah, so it will show up in the Discord in the logbook section of... so if you do a job, it will show up in the Discord as who's done the job, how many miles it was, how much you got paid for the job, what the load was, where you were going to and from, and it will also give you a rank within the truck company. So you can see where you stand against the other drivers. So we're going to go through here. We should be just up here on the right, somewhere past these lights by the looks of it. Like I said, hopefully it's an easy park because I don't know how I will even attempt to park this truck. But yeah, come on over, see the Discord, join the VTC. If you want to join and you don't like it or you're not interested, then you can leave. There's no, I won't force you to stay. Like I said, my aim with it is for it to be as relaxed and least anally retentive as possible. Because some of them, you think, Christ, calm down, it's a game. So yeah, like I said, we're just down here on the right. I think we're coming up on it. We're probably less than half a mile away. There's a Dollar Tree there. I think that's Lynn was telling me the other day about his trip to the Dollar Tree, which for you UK viewers, I think we're going down here. Yeah, for you UK viewers, that is like a Poundland, as far as I can work out. Hopefully we make it clear on that corner. Like I said, 3 trailers on. And we're coming, hopefully, to an easy park. Just look. Yeah. We just driving straight in here. I think so. Second camera a sec. We've got a bit more. And there we have it, guys. Made it. So excellent delivery. Silica delivered from Salt Lake City to Fallon. 458 miles at 9 hours and 5 minutes, so just under our driving time. And 96.3 gallons consumed of fuel. So $558 for that. I think we went up a skill rank. Yep, so we're going to go up our distance again. I think the plan with the skills ranks is we're going to go up on our distance as much as we can. Like I said, that's pushed us over $3,000. So we're at least 22,000 off being able to get our own truck. So that is going to be the end of the episode. A couple of things just I would love you to think about is joining the VTC, joining the Discord, and maybe your thoughts on between me doing jobs in between videos and just recapping them at the start of the video, just to try and speed up the process of getting the truck on the episodes. I'm happy to grind it out. If you guys are happy to watch me do a job or a few jobs an episode until we get there, I'm happy with that. Whatever you guys, like I said, I make the content for myself, but also make it because I want you guys to watch it and enjoy it. So if you think watching me grind it out and struggle every single episode, doing all the jobs and seeing me progress from where I started to getting a truck and then getting a trailer and then getting drivers and exploring the map and all that good stuff, then yeah, let me know that. If you would rather I did some jobs in between episodes to try and bump the money up and we just recap them, let me know that as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the Discord. If you play, I hope to see you on the VTC. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next episode.